Viewers, today our topic is functions of lipids. Mm, Viewers, before starting the video, the lecture, I have a request for you that if you have not subscribed my channel, then please like and subscribe my channel. Uh, let's start the lecture. Functions of lipids. Lipids have a lot of functions in the body. That is why it is important for the life of living organism. Uh, let's start. The first function of lipid is fuel of energy. What is meant by fuel of energy? Fuel of energy means that it provides energy to the body and cells of living organism. That is why it is a fuel of energy. Fuel is something that provide energy. Lipids act as tertiary source of energy for body. Lipid is the tertiary source of energy because first source of energy is primary source of energy is carbohydrate. If carbohydrate, then the secondary source of energy is protein amino acid. Then tertiary source of energy is a lipid. Body first use for essential activities carbohydrate. Then if carbohydrate become low, then body use protein amino acid for energy. Then if protein amino acid are not present in limited quantity, then body use the tertiary source of energy, lipids. But lipids are first oxidized to fatty acid glycerol, then body use them. Second point, but contain and released more energy than carbohydrate and protein because of more CH bonds. Um, why lipid contain more energy? Because lipid contain more CH bond than CC bond. CH bond are the bond between hydrogen and carbon. If this bond are broken, then it give energy in the form of mechanical energy. Lipids contain more energy than protein and carbohydrate, but it is still a tertiary source of energy because if it release energy, then it will become very large and body and the cell will not maintain it and regulate it. That is why lipid is a tertiary source of energy. 1 gram carbohydrates give 9 kilocalories energy. If you oxidize 1 gram of carbohydrates, then it will give you 9 kilocalories of energy. Next point, structure material. What is mean by structure material? Structure material mean that lipids form the structure of our body, our cells, and organism, body and cells. Structure lipid act as structure material of cell membrane and also fatty tissue. Lipids have two structure function. First, it form cell membrane because cell membrane contain 20% of lipids and also cholesterol and glycolipid, etc. These lipids are essential for the cell membrane to work to function properly and to maintain their activities. It is the first structural function of lipids. Next function of lipid for structure is and also fatty tissue. Our body have a fatty tissue. Some animals and our body have a fatty tissue that is made up of lipids because where the lipids are stored in the form of adipose tissues. These tissue act as a structural material for our body. These structure fatty tissue are present on our skin and it's on skin and hypodermis are present in hypodermis. These fatty tissue are made of lipids because the tissue are present on our body and our structure is act as a structure material. Anything on our body acts as a structure material. Fatty tissue are actually made of lipids that act as an insulator of our body. This is a second structure function of lipids. Third function is solubility. Solubility means anything to solubilize other is called solubility. The ability of anything to solubilize other is called solubility. Lipids solubilize fat soluble vitamin A, D, E, K. Vitamin lipids are the substances that solubilize all those substances that are insoluble in water. Lipid solubilize these substances which are insoluble in water. So A, D, E, K are vitamin A, D, E, K. That's mean headache. and are vitamins that are fat soluble, that are lipid soluble. So these vitamins are solubilized in our body and our cell by lipid and other water insoluble substances in the body and cell. So lipid are responsible for vitamin. Vitamin are two types. One are water soluble, one is lipid soluble. Water soluble vitamin are B and C, and fat soluble vitamin are A, D, E, K. These fat soluble vitamins are stabilized in our body and solubilized in our body by lipids, and water soluble are solubilized by water. So lipid soluble lipid vitamin, lipids are most important. This is the third function of lipid in our body and in any living organism. Third function of lipid is a regulatory function. Regulatory function are actually the function of hormones. But what did it mean? It means that lipids form some hormone in our body and animals. Some hormones are lipid in nature. So these hormones are regulators of our body activities and also plant hormones. In our body, some vitamins are hormones. Hormones are sometimes some types. First, lipid hormones, protein hormones, amino acid hormones, and also the carbohydrate etc. hormones. These lipid hormones are made up of steroids. Steroids are actually lipids. So lipids are actually function as a regulator. It means that hormones function as a regulator, but some hormones are made up of a lipid. So lipid function as a hormone. Lipid function is also some lipid function are also as a regulator. So these regulates hormones actually regulate our body functions. It means that regulator means that if some substance if the function are not in our body are not function properly, then then hormones will regulate it. If it function properly, then it will not function. That hormone will not function. It means that it regulate the function. If it increase from normal point, then the hormone will decrease. If it decrease from normal point, the hormone will increase that. It means it is the function of it is the main definition of regulation. So hormone act is a regulation of our body. These hormones are sometimes made up of lipids. So lipids is also some lipids have also the function of regulation. Also, plant hormones are also made up of lipids. Plant hormones are cytokinin, auxin, gibberellin, abscisic acid. These are hormones of plants that are lipid in nature. Our animals have some hormones that are lipid in nature are testosterone, progesterone, estrogen, etc. aldosterone, etc. The fifth function of lipid is essential fatty acid. Fatty acids are provided to body by lipids and diet rich with lipids. Essential fatty acids are those fatty acids are very essential for our body because these are acids that will be more important for our body in a small amount. Essential fatty acids are those fatty acids that are and that our body cannot prepare by itself. So these fatty acids are taken our body from the outside, and from outside there is lipids are most important to take on these fatty acids because without lipids these cannot be present separately. These fatty acids are present and those foods which are lipid rich. So lipid is most important for these fatty acids to taken by the body. Sixth function is carrier. Carry mean to carry something. Lipid also perform the function of carrying fat soluble substances in the body and cell. In our body and cell, some substances are fat soluble. So these substances cannot carry in our body by the help of water. So fats and lipids are important to carry these substances in our body in order to perform these substances in the proper function in our body. So these are all the function of lipids. No, we will start then again we will start in next lecture about nucleic acid. If you have enjoy this lecture, please like, subscribe, and like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you for watching.